Hey, what's up everyone? Josh here and welcome to another video. In today's music plugin world, especially guitar plugins, it's easy to find ourselves saying, what will they possibly come up with next when we're talking about the companies that make these various plugins? And there's two ways to take that statement. Firstly, it could mean their latest or most current release isn't very good and they need a miracle. And secondly, it can mean this company has done everything so good up to this point, it's hard to fathom what innovations or improvements they'll be able to come out with next. Well, I'm happy to report that for today's company, it's definitely the second meaning. Today, we're taking a look at Graphene from PolyChrome DSP. So before we begin today's video, I want to let you know this is going to be broken down into two different parts. The first part of the video is going to be a detailed walkthrough of the plugin. The second part of the video will be us diving in together, dialing in some tones. Feel free to skip to whatever part of the video suits you best. Won't hurt my feelings a bit. Graphene, the latest offering from PolyChrome DSP, is a super comprehensive amp sim and effects suite that's sure to please modern guitar players and studio engineers alike. Boasting a feature-packed dual-channel amplifier, a plethora of effects, speaker chains, and EQ options, it delivers a truly massive amount of sonic capability within a single plugin. Now let's start with visuals, because as guitar players we tend to listen with our eyeballs first, and PolyChrome DSP has always understood this and really taken the time to let their creativity drive the GUIs and the interfaces that are on offer in their plugins. This one is no exception. Graphene presents itself as a modern, high-gain amp sim with a focus on precision and aggression. The plugin is visually appealing with a hyper-sleek interface that's easy to navigate and offers easy access to the various features that are available. If you've been around for the last few releases from PolyChrome DSP, you're going to feel right at home here. Alright, let's start here with the toolbar. Now before you get started, I want you to click the PolyChrome DSP logo because this is going to give you access to some really important options that you'll want to take a look at for the best overall experience. These are things like input calibration, user paths, oversampling, and some other things that you'll want to take a look at before you hit it full throttle, so be sure to check those out. Next, we have a wide control. This control here widens the stereo image of the signal after the amps and pedals that are placed before the post-effects section. This can really add some sonic excitement and size to the sound of your tone. After that, we have the mighty Hypertune control. Now, PolyChrome DSP has created quite the awesome pitch shifting and transposing technology with Hypertune, and they've put that engine in here, and you can use it to pitch your signal up or down up to a whole octave. It's really awesome. After that, we have the preset menu, and as always, PolyChrome delivers here with a massive amount of presets dialed in to get you started. You can use the G icon to mark your favorites. Don't be intimidated by the amount of presets that are in these plugins, my friends. Go through them, try them out. They're excellent starting points to help get you on the path to making your own awesome sounds. Next, you have an input gain control and a noise gate control. Pretty standard stuff. A spread control, which widens the stereo image of the signal after the amps and pedals. Then you have a post-effect compressor and an output gain control. PolyChrome DSP has included and even backloaded these features into their lineup of plugins, and they've become a powerful staple in their GUI. Make sure you check these out to get the best sound possible. Next, let's talk about the heartbeat of Graphene. At the core of Graphene lies this ultra-sleek, rev-esque dual-channel amplifier that can do anything from mild to wild. The blue channel is designed for tight, focused rhythms, while the purple channel offers a more scooped and aggressive tone for those modern, crushing sounds. Both channels feature standard amp controls, along with unique features like a push control for added saturation and a supercut control for a lo-fi effect similar to what they did with the Nutcracker amp. The blue channel here features a tight control for more low-end precision, and the purple channel has this cool mid-boost option for clarity in those leads, and if you want to crank it up a notch and get those roaring rock tones, you're going to find yourself right at home here. Clean, intuitive, and easy to navigate, you'll find yourself eager to dive in and dial in the tones that you're after with Graphene. And even though the channels are listed as being tailored for certain things, you're really only limited by your imagination with what you can do with these things. Dive in and give it a try. Next up, for the pre-effect stomps, we have a lot to look at here. First up is the absolutely insane Explode Plus pedal. Here we have a whammy effect powered again by PolyChrome's Hypertune engine. A low-pass sweep filter option that responds to the rocker pedal, a blend control which blends in the shifted pitch with your guitar's dry signal for ultimate control, a stutter control that responds to the rocker pedal, perfect for those glitch effects and chops that make it feel like cheating, honestly. And finally, a reverb effect that's not only before the amp, but also increases in size as you articulate the rocker pedal. So for all my friends out there playing ambient, or if you want to get some really spacey clean tones, or just experiment to see what kind of things you can do with this, go for it. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't considered getting a MIDI pedal for your home rig yet, this is the plugin that's going to make you motivated to do so. Next up is the Killlgate. The goal here is to have maximum control of the noise gate dynamics as opposed to just a brick wall style gate that you may be used to. Now this is really helpful for those higher gain tones or when you want the benefits of a noise gate without totally choking out the dynamics. This is a great pedal to experiment with and see how it suits you best. After that, we have the Octane Pedal. This is a pedal that can do a lot of things. For punch and tightness, there's a boost control. For tone shaping, there's a filter control. Then you have the chaos feature, which adds another layer of distortion for all-out mayhem or getting those chainsaw tones that you can scare your parents with. The octave control is placed between drive stages to provide an ultra-rich sound that blends nicely. And this is a little different than a standard octaver pedal. The way that this blends, I find it to be a little more subtle and a little more suited for dialing into the mix on a regular basis. I really like it. Coming up next here is the drive pedal. Now this is a more modern approach, precision type drive that has controls to tighten, push, and drive your high gain tones to the next level. Lastly here is the boost pedal. Now this is going to be a more traditional boost that you may be more familiar with. Now this one is engineered to have a smoother attack and a good mid-range punch. It's a great option for the amps that already have a pretty good amount of gain in them. As you can see, the pre-effect section is absolutely loaded, looks awesome, and offers an incredible palette to work with on the front end of your signal. Next, let's talk about the speaker section. Graphene features 10 fully produced speaker chains along with a custom IR slot for loading your own impulse responses. Resonance, air, high and low pass filter options are available for further customization, and then you have this. The edit control allows for further tweaking of the speaker's tone, and my goodness, would you look at all of these frequencies. Not only is it a great way to learn about sound by choosing a frequency to manipulate and learning how it affects the tone. But look at the actual frequencies that are chosen here. You can tell that PolyChrome DSP is run, built, and produced by guitar players because they know exactly what we're looking for. This right here, my friends, offers you unparalleled customization of your speaker tone. You know, one of the things I really appreciate about PolyChrome DSP's plugins is I've never felt the desire or the need really to load an external IR into the speaker cab section. And that goes for all of the plugins that they've produced. They're just so well dialed in. And with these type of controls on offer, what more do you really need? Sky's the limit. Once you start diving into these controls and learning how to get the most out of these speaker chains, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Let's talk about the EQ section next. Another staple in the PolyChrome DSP plugins are their awesome EQ pedals. First is the Shape EQ with 9 bands of control. Not only can you switch between pre and post EQ, but you can dial in the levels. Next up is the Mastering EQ, where you can get really precise and sculpt the post amplifier signal before the post effects. Now, as someone who was used to a more traditional EQ setup, these pedal-style EQs did take me a little bit of getting used to, but I feel a lot more confident and ready to dive into these after spending some time with the EQs in PolyChrome DSP's plugins. They make it so accessible, you're gonna love what you hear. Try them out, experiment, and use your imagination. You might like what you come up with. All right, finally, we have the post effects section, which is my favorite part of the plugin. First up, you have the multi-mod pedal. This is an absolute powerhouse of an effects module that offers chorus, flanger, and phaser effects all in one box here. The controls are easy to follow and allow for total customization of the effects on offer. Now, I fell in love with the multi-mod pedal as soon as they introduced it in their Nunchuck plugin, and I'm super grateful that it has become a staple in their plugins ever since. You're gonna love what you hear out of this. After that, we have the delay pedal with a spill effect that allows for the trails of delay to continue even after the module is turned off. A really nice touch, especially for live situations or for streaming. It's really cool. This delay also features a ducking control to help keep it out of your way while you're playing. It has high and low cuts, and then there's 3 modes to choose from. You have standard, Pong, and wide. A totally stacked delay pedal that can do just about anything you can dream of. Finally, we have the reverb pedal, complete with pre-delay, diffusion, modulation, EQ effects, and mix controls. You can dial this in to make something so custom and so atmospheric. It's amazing stuff. And then don't forget, you also have a built-in reverb in the Explode Plus pedal on the front. So you've got reverb for days, my friends. Here's the thing, PolyChrome DSP has the best, and I mean the best, post effects in my personal opinion. It all started for me with the McLaughlin suite, where they were just next level and sounded so good out of the box. I hardly found myself making adjustments, and even still, I just kind of turn these on and they make my guitar sound how I want it to. Maybe that's just me and I'm getting real lucky, but I think it has something to do with the way that it's engineered. All right, my friends, here's Graphene loaded front and center. Let's have some fun. That sounds great. There's a lot of earthiness to this amp and a lot of push that I really dig. Or you could do this. That pedal is such a cheat code for anything crazy you want to do. There's just so much on offer there. It's fun stuff. Let's dial in a little bit of a rhythm tone here. That is an aggressive boost. Dang, I could probably be good with that like right down here. But this boost sounds pretty good with the purple channel. Let's try that. That purple channel is sick, man. Really good for like the super heavy low end stuff, especially when you do something like this with the supercut. Three, and. You gotta have fun, right? So cool. All right, purple channels definitely got my attention too. I'm gonna stick with the blue for now. It's just such a roar to this blue channel. Let's try the tight control. So without it, we have. And then with it, so it kind of helps to take some of the flubbiness out of the low end so you can get that nice tight rhythm sound. Let's turn on the green boost for this here. Yeah. Having fun with it. I really like this Octane boost for this blue amp. It just kind of, I don't know, wakes it up. I think it might be partly that filter effect. I'm not sure, but that's pretty sick. All right. Check out the speakers. That one's dirty. So these speaker chains, you can tell they had an idea of what they wanted it to sound like when they made this plugin, because they're not earth-shatteringly different from each other, but they do have different characteristics. I like one myself. And you can mess with these controls, maybe a little more air here just to kind of see if that sharpens it up. Definitely get some more pick attack out of it. You got a room control here. Some high and low pass options. And then of course our edit control. What's cool about this is you can hit this button and it all goes back to normal, and then all the mistakes you made never happened. I wish you could do that for like recordings and stuff. That'd be cool, right? After that, we got the EQ section. I don't tend to mess too much with these EQs, but I do like the mastering EQ, especially in the studio setting, to just kind of sculpt those tones a little bit. So I'll show you what I mean. Like sometimes if I just know I want a little more low punch, I might go right about here and just give a little, just a little bit, you know, and this is subtle stuff here. This is really tweaking very specific frequencies. All right, everyone, here we are with the post effects. We got the multi-mod going. Let's check out the chorus here. Cool. Got the flanger. Got the phaser here. So if you turn the phaser on, you get a little delay and reverb going. All of a sudden you're in tapping paradise. Cool stuff. And if you are familiar with PolyChrome DSP's plugins, you know that their delay and reverb are the best in the business. And for me, what I love is I turn them on and I sound better. Can't argue with that. The delay has this cool spill effect. So normally if you do something and you turn the delay off, cuts it right off. But if you use the spill effect, check this out. So if you switch presets or you turn the pedal off for some reason, it still spills over. The reverb has the same thing going on. So that is a really nice touch. I mean, this in itself is just amazing. One cool thing I love about this is just how easy it is to get clean tones out of everything. So check this out. If I turn these off, turn the amp off even, go to the front here, use the explode pedal with just the reverb, and 0 points there, turn off the octane, go to my single coil. A genuinely good clean tone. I don't even need the amplifier, just this explode pedal. I just thought that was something that was really cool. And then if you turn on the post effects, you just get even more out of it. But it's like, how much reverb could you possibly, put in there before you go too crazy? So there you have it, my friends. PolyChrome DSP knocks it out of the park yet again with Graphene. Make sure you check it out for yourself. There's a link in the description below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you like about this plugin most or what you're most excited to do with it. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Be blessed.